Mark a point. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm wrestling with things at the moment, but I've just told the players in there that we have to control our disappointments, because there's part of us which is showing elements of disappointment from that result, because going against a team with 10 men for that period of time, when you would probably expect to win, but we know how difficult it is. So I'm wrestling with that at the minute, and it is a good point if we look at it. It's a really good point. It keeps our run going. The positives for us is we kept knocking at the door. We created opportunities, and it's difficult against 10 men, against a good team who defended really, really well. But there's elements I was pleased with. There was elements where we could get better as well.
There's plenty of times earlier in the season where you don't come back from the disappointment of a goal down, and last week, this week, so got to be positives in that as well.
Yeah, I thought we made a kind of a tactical change in the second half, and I think that helped us get a little bit of impetus in the game as well. We brought Anthony Stewart off, nothing to do with performance or anything like that. We just thought we could get T just driving in with the ball a little bit more, and we did that. And like I said, we worked our way back into the game, so that's a real positive for us. It's Portsmouth are a really, really strong team. They had something to hold on to, and they're looking to push for the playoffs. So they were fighting every minute of the way, and a real positive for us is that we got the goal back, and we kept pushing as well.
Was it a slow start from your side?
It was. I felt it was a slow start, and I think they controlled the game, and we didn't play our normal game and have the ball as we wanted to have the ball. So that was a little bit frustrating. But we came out of that as well. I thought there were periods towards the end of the first half where we started to come out of that and create some passages of play where we looked dangerous. And then obviously it changed with the sending off, and they changed their approach, so we had to tweak ours a little bit as well.
Sometimes there's a feeling once you're playing against 10 men for that amount of time that you would automatically go on and win, but certainly up until their goal, they just packed the defence, didn't they?
That's a perception when you're playing against 10 men, of course it is, but if you do it 9 times out of 10 in training, when you try and defend against 10 players and protecting the goal, it's very hard to break down. So credit to Portsmouth for that. I thought they were really, really strong defensively and defended the goal really well. I was really pleased with our team. Like I said, we kept asking questions of Portsmouth. Could we do better at that? Yes, in the final moments of the attack, and maybe the ball in the box or the final pass and things like that, we can get better at that. Of course we can. But I was really pleased with how we controlled those moments of the game and kept asking the questions.
Slight drop off when you scored. Sorry, it seemed like Portsmouth then maybe just wanted to take the initiative again, having sat back.
Yeah, we felt that too, and I think we forced the ball a little bit. We spoke at half time about being patient and utilising the full width of the pitch and moving the ball and having a good tempo to our passing, and we forced it for a little bit of time after the goal, which was a little bit frustrating. But we came back into it and then got a grip of it again. Portsmouth were going after it as well because they wanted the win, and you always have to be careful of potential counter attacks, which they nearly had as well. But luckily for us, we stayed strong in those moments.
And Dan Harvey hobbled off at the end.
Yeah, it's a little bit concerning, but we haven't got no reports on that as yet. I've got to speak to the staff and see where we are, and we'll get him assessed and see whether he's going to be missing or whether he's going to be back.
And well, he hasn't got long, has he? Because of course, a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround, and preparation for the next game starts now with our recovery and what we do. I said to the players in there, I said, like I said early on in the questioning about being disappointed, elements of it, but don't let it take over. We're 5 unbeaten now, which is really, really positive. If we'd have said that five games ago, we'd have probably taken that, and that's a positive we want to stick to.
And of course, it's a run that's the longest in a year now for the club. That's something to puff your chest out about, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like we said last week, if you can't win the game, then you don't get beat, and we show character to come back into it and get the equaliser. And like I said, we kept pushing and kept trying.
The tough games just keep coming, as Paul mentioned there. Derby this week, Derby on Monday. It's a frying pan into the fire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough game, but it's a game we're looking forward to. We want to go there. We want to play against the best all the time and test ourselves against the best. That's a mindset we have as a group. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to the game.
If nothing else is still in your own hands to keep a margin to the bottom 3, is it a case of just pushing on and keeping going?
Yeah, keeping our focus, keeping calm when we can, because there's a lot of pressure on games, both ends of the table. Teams are fighting. There'll be different results. There'll be strange results. There'll be shock results. So we've just got to kind of take care of our own business, stay focused, stay calm, and keep sending them messages out to the players.
What was your take on the incident that led to Portsmouth being reduced to 10 men?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'll have to look back on it. I got told there was an incident, and it was, I think, a knee in the back, but I've not seen it.